Hey YouTube, Chris here with another video. Coin roll hunting, finding some silver half dollars and other fun stuff as well. Not every hunt is a score. In fact, I strike out many times. So all I show you here typically on my channel is those big caches of silver that we end up finding. However, I still film a lot more hunts, and I have some straggling clips finding one or two silvers here and there. Not enough to make a standalone video, but when you add all of those clips together, we get a pretty nice compilation. So that's what we're gonna take a look at here for this video. A hodgepodge of silver finds and other stuff as well. Let's go ahead and dive right in. I'm especially excited about this $130 batch right here. And originally it was supposed to be about $180, but someone just beat me to the bank and bought $50 worth after I checked in to see what they had. But I'm excited because we got a pretty lady here on the bottom. 1942 Walking Liberty, and you know, enders are pretty hard to come by, let alone one that's a walker. So excited to get in here. Hopefully that's a meaning that there is some more. If we don't find anything in here, I'm just going to cut these 3 batches out, but we'll take you through at least these 13 rolls and maybe add on these if we find something else more. So excited to get into this hunt. We'll leave that ender to last, and let's get right to it. Well, the other 12 rolls, nothing in them. So it looks like this one is going to be a loner, which is all right, but it always gives you a little bit of hope that there might be something extra in there. We just have the one in this roll. I'm not going to complain anything about it whatsoever. Let's go ahead and set these down and take a look. I did also find one NIFC in those 12 rolls, but I don't necessarily include those finds in the video. So 1942. And it's going to be a Philadelphia. Already have this one in my collection. Quite common, but always good to add to the stack. All right, my friends. Went to a small town bank after doing a return early this morning and got a loose bag of $200 in halves. Just started, just one handful into it. And it didn't seem too promising, as when I shook the bag I didn't really hear silver, but we definitely do have one here, so maybe there is some hope that we find a couple. So this one, 1967 40%er. It's about $200 in halves. Hopefully we can find another one, and I'll bring you in when we do. All right, friends, just a couple of handfuls in. That's a look at my discards right now. And you can see I found another one. This one looks like it has a chance it could be 90. And it is. It's my first 90 I found in a while. A 1964 Kennedy, and it does have the D mint mark on the back. All right, so maybe there's more silver in this bag than I thought. I'll go ahead and keep going and hopefully loop you in when we find another one. Stay tuned. Okay, this one kind of threw me for a loop. I actually looked at it first before bringing you in on it because I just couldn't quite tell. So can you? It's right in here. It's difficult to tell. It is a 40%er. This one is going to be a 1966. Has a lot of green on it, as if copper would. But it is another 40%er to add to the stack. Hopefully we can find another one out of this bag. Filling up the discard pile, I bring you in, not because this is silver, but we have a thicker edge here, and I think it has the possibilities to be a proof. And it does. It's a 1993S. I'm not sure if I have this one or not. I'll have to take a look at my album and make sure. If I do need it, I'll show it to you at the end as I put it in. All right, we finished up that bank bag. I believe they rolled their coins off their coin machine. I believe I've only ever gotten loose halves from this particular bank. So decent, especially considering I wasn't expecting any silver when I shook the bag and didn't hear it. Well, turns out I was wrong. We had some silver. 1964D, a 90%er, and 2 40%ers, a 67 and a 66. Also got a 1993S proof and 2 NIFCs as well out of the bag. Nice little productive surprise here. And I don't think I quite got enough here to do a sole video on this. So I'll add a couple of other clips of some other small silver finds that I've found as well. So here's another little catch. Excited to get into these. I'm going to leave these 8 towards the end. Hopefully find some silver, some big finds, prove something unusual along the way. Let's go hunt. All right, everyone, opening up some rolls on my break at work, and take a look. This is the 5th roll, working on the first set of black rolls here. Looks like I have 2. Let's go ahead and get rid of the paper. If this continues, I'll have to start opening it up live, I think. But first one is a 1966. Can't get mad at 40%. Then I also have a 1967. It's been a while since I've had a double. Kind of fun. All right, well, we got a couple more here to get through. Hopefully those black rolls continue with the silver streak. The roll of doubles stole the show here. We have 2 40%ers there, a 1966 and a 1967. A couple of the NIFCs, and definitely an interesting one. This 1971D is off struck. You can see the extra material there on the bottom, say at 7 o'clock or so, but up towards 1 o'clock. Things are looking awfully thin, so a little off struck. 2 for tonight. Glad to have some 40%ers. All right, everyone, working through a box of halves. Looks like I have 17 rolls left to go here. And just pop one open. Looks like I'm going to have a silver. This is the first one out of this box. And here we have it. We're going to have a 1968 Denver. I haven't been seeing quite a few marked coins out of this, so I don't have high hopes that we'll see another one, but maybe we will. Okay, just another couple past that, so we are on roll number 35. Almost an ender. 1 from the end. Go ahead and get rid of this roll here. Set it down and take a look. No mint mark. We have a 1967. Okay, 2. Well, maybe some reverse psychology coming into play there. We have 2 silvers now. We'll go ahead and get back to these final 15 rolls, and hopefully we can find something else. A recap, we got 2. Always good when you're not skunked. A couple of 40%ers. Hey, that's better than many of the boxes I've had lately. 5 NIFCs out of this. A couple of them in pretty good shape. I was also noticing a lot of marked coins. So take note, folks, just because there's some marked coins doesn't mean that there's no silver in there. In fact, I saw about 3 or 4 more of these etched coins just like this. So keep in mind that these coins come from all different sources. Just because you're seeing marks on them does not mean that silver is not in your batch. So happy to have this, and 2 more adding to the stack. Thanks for watching. Loose halves. Got $10 worth in here, and I'll tell you what, I saw a silver, and I heard it too, and they put it in. Let's see where it is. I think it's this one. Yep, 1968D. Believe that's the only one in here. We'll go ahead and give it a quick look over. Yeah, that's going to do it. But 1 silver loose, hey, that's a score. Down in my hometown, and don't get down here too often, but I do have a bank that orders me halves. I have a box on top of what's shown here. This is 400 on the dot. Rolled half dollars. We have 2 of the NF String & Sons, and then 380 of the black rolls. So we're going to dig in. I've already checked. I don't see any apparent enders. Hopefully, though, there is something on the inside. All right, 4th roll into this hunt, and I have a silver. This one looks to be a solid little streak in there, too, so I'm hopeful this one might be a 90. So let's go ahead and take a look. Now, that's a 67, but it had a pretty solid edge on it. All right, that is good luck for what we have here in this hunt. Hopefully we can keep these going. Let's roll on. All right, all those rolls are complete. You see the wrappers right there, empty bag, and we got the 1 silver. That's good. Also picked up 10 NIFCs, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, and 4 2006s. 2009 and a 2012. 1967 on that silver. Always great when you find it. Always hopeful for more, but just pulling out the 1 out of roughly $400. Here's to hoping we find some more in the next video.